Have you ever wondered about the origins of your favorite dishes? What if I told you that Tavče Gravče, a comforting bean dish from North Macedonia, has a history as rich as its flavors? This humble yet hearty dish hails from a time when beans were plentifully cultivated in the rural regions of North Macedonia. Its roots lie in the hands of hard-working peasants who initially prepared it as an economical meal during harvest periods. Imagine a dish so simple yet so fulfilling, it nourished the farmers and their families after a long day's work. Over the centuries, Tavče Gravče has evolved from being a mere sustenance to becoming an emblem of Macedonian cuisine. Celebrated for its simplicity, authenticity, and rich flavor, it's a dish that truly captures the spirit of its origin. Now that we've piqued your curiosity about Tavče Gravče, it's time to delve into the process of making this hearty, flavorful dish. The preparation of Tavče Gravče begins with the beans, the star of the dish. We need to soak them in cold water for at least 8 hours or overnight. This step is crucial to ensure the beans are properly hydrated, which makes them easier to cook and digest. The soaking process also helps to reduce some of the natural compounds in the beans that can cause digestive discomfort. Once the beans have soaked, it's time to drain and rinse them. Draining gets rid of the soaking water, which contains those unwanted compounds we just mentioned. Rinsing the beans under cold water helps to clean them further. This simple yet important preparation process sets the stage for the beans to absorb all the wonderful flavors we'll be adding in the next steps. Doing this right guarantees that every spoonful of your Tavče Gravče will be a delightful surprise for your taste buds. With the beans prepared, we can move on to the next step, creating the base of the dish. Our next step involves creating a flavorful base with onions, carrots, celery, and garlic. To achieve this, we need a generous drizzle of olive oil heated over medium heat in a large pot. Once the oil is shimmering, we introduce our finely chopped onions, diced carrots, and diced celery to the pot. As these vegetables saute, they soften and release their natural sugars, adding a subtle sweetness to our dish. Now let's not forget about the garlic. It's minced and added just a minute later. You'll know it's time to move on when the aroma of garlic fills your kitchen, signaling that it's cooked enough to be fragrant but not burnt. This vegetable medley forms the base of our Tavče Gravče, providing a hearty and flavorful foundation for the rest of our ingredients. Now we have a flavorful base ready, but we're not done yet. It's time to add more depth to our dish. Now we'll add tomatoes, tomato paste, bay leaves, sweet paprika, and chili powder to our base. These ingredients bring a medley of flavors to the dish. The ripe tomatoes lend a sweet and tangy taste, while the tomato paste deepens this flavor. Bay leaves infuse a subtle herbal aroma, and the sweet paprika adds a smoky undertone. If you're a fan of heat, the chili powder will give your Tavče Gravče a spicy kick. After introducing these ingredients, it's time to stir everything together, ensuring the flavors are well combined. Next, we introduce our pre-soaked beans. These are the showstoppers of our dish, soaking up all the delightful flavors we've built so far. Now it's crucial to cover the beans with plenty of water. This allows them to cook evenly and to transform into soft, flavorful bites. Bring the pot to a boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer. With everything in the pot, it's time for the flavors to mingle and for our Tavče Gravče to simmer. The final step in preparing Tavče Gravče involves a slow simmer, allowing the beans to become tender and the sauce to thicken. This process is not to be rushed. Patience is key here, as the flavors meld and intensify over time, creating a dish that is truly greater than the sum of its parts. When the beans have reached the desired tenderness and the sauce has thickened to your liking, it's time to taste. Don't be shy, really savor it. Adjust the seasoning with salt and pepper as needed. Remember, this is your Tavče Gravče. Make it as salty, as peppery, as spicy as you wish. Lastly, don't forget to remove the bay leaves before serving. They've done their job infusing the dish with their subtle, earthy flavor. And there you have it, Tavče Gravče, a dish steeped in history and filled with robust flavors. Enjoy this taste of Macedonia.